I do
I do think that there's
I do think that there's a
I think that game
I think
hopefully
that
will
game hopefully will shine a light
it's
that
fun like to have
it's
rivalries and
fun,
it's fun
like
to
to have
air
rivalries, and it
quotes
is fun
hate
to
other teams and other
air quotes
players,
hate other teams and other
but at
players,
the end
and
of the day they're still people, and
but at the
the
end of the
people
day
on
they're
the
still
other side
people,
of
and the
your
people on
fandom
the
or
other
whatever
side
team
of
that
your
you're into
fandom, if you're
like
watching
your favorite
tonight
team and
your
they're
favorite
playing
team
another team and the
and they're
calls aren't
playing
going your
another
way
team
because
and the
another
calls
player
aren't
is
going your
flopping,
way or another player is
it's just a
flopping,
game. And
it's just a game. And
these are people with families
these
and
are
friends and
people with families and
lives
friends
that
and
they have
lives that
outside of this, and
they have outside of this. And
it's I think the
it's,
Hamlin
I think the
story
Hamlin
should hopefully
story should
start
hopefully
a change within the
start
culture
a
of
change
fandom
within the
where
culture
we're
of
not
fandom
treating these
where we're
players
not
so much
treating
as
these players so much as,
I don't know, products, objects,
I don't know,
in their
products, objects,
irrelevancy
and
as
their
humans.
irrelevancy as humans.
I
The
don't know.
problem, I think that
I
situation
don't
is
know.
only
I
going to
think
get worse, you know. Not that I'm trying to make this not about Damar Hamlin, but I think that the prevalence of like sports gambling and fantasy football,
Oh,
basketball, whatever you
absolutely.
want to do it, you know.
oh,
I
absolutely.
think that incentivizes executives up at the top of the NBA, the NFL to, you know, try and get the game back in order because, you know, there's money on this. There's, you know, profit on this. There's ad revenue on this, you know. And I hope this event makes it so that, you know, we focus more on these players and give them, you know, the time, the health, you know, what the whatever they need. I think the Tua situation is also scary to me. He's had multiple concussions. Like
Oh yeah.
I said at the last concussion, if it was me personally, I would be reconsidering my choices. And he got another one. I I don't think that, you know, the area we are in where everything is to make profit and everything is for ad revenue and everything is for gambling is good for the mental health and the overall health of the players playing that sport.
Right. I
Right. I
There's been a culture,
There's been
and
a culture,
I'm guilty of
and
it too,
I'm
where like
guilty of it
we
too,
enjoy
where like
seeing players tough it
we
out through the
enjoy seeing
injuries because
players
it's a
tough it out through
story.
the injuries because
And
it's a
human
story,
beings, we are drawn
and
to
human
stories
beings, we
and
are drawn to
adversity,
stories
and
and
hearing, oh, this player
adversity,
played in the
and hearing,
playoffs with
oh,
a
this
shin
player
splint.
played in the playoffs with a shin splint. Like,
Yeah, it's a great
yeah,
headline
it's a great
but
headline, but
a
Played a
lot
season and
can
won a
go
Super
wrong.
Bowl with I
a
think it was an
lot can go
MCL
wrong.
sprain or something like that.
Oh, it all the time in
Oh,
hockey, like
it
players are
all the
playing with
time in
broken
hockey, like
bones,
players
and
are playing with like broken bones, and
it's a culture of
it's a culture
we're
of
drawn to the toughness.
we're drawn to the
It
toughness,
sounds
and
great, but
it sounds great, but
I don't know. The whole
I don't
Hamlin
know.
situation completely
The
shifted
whole
my
Hamlin
perspective
situation
on
completely
injuries,
shifted my
and that was
perspective
obviously
on
a freak
injuries, and that
injury.
was obviously a freak
It was
injury.
the worst
It
timing
was
and the worst
the
spot,
worst
and no
timing
one's at
and the
fault,
worst
and it
spot,
was
and no one's at
not really
fault, and it
avoidable because
was
it was a completely
not
clean
really
hit.
avoidable because it was a completely clean hit. It's just
The dice fell a certain way, and it
the
was
dice fell a certain
tragic.
way, and
And
it
thankfully, he
was
is recovering now.
tragic, and thankfully he is
But
recovering now. But
I think if things like that are going to
I
happen that
think
are
if
completely out of
things like
anyone's
that are
control,
going to
because you
happen that
can
are
do
completely out
everything
of
right and
anyone's
make
control,
no
because you can
mistakes
do everything right, make
and
no
still have that
mistakes,
happen to you,
and still have that happen to you.
we should
So I
reevaluate
think
the
we
focus
should
on
reevaluate the focus
controlling the
on
controllables.
controlling the
If you're hurt,
controllables.
you're hurt.
If you're hurt,
Heal up, get
you're
back
hurt.
better than you were.
Heal up, get back better than you were.
I don't know. It's
I don't know.
like I said,
It's
it shook me up
like I said,
really
it shook
badly
me up
watching him fall over
really badly watching him fall
because this is
over
a young athlete in his
because
prime.
this is a young athlete in his prime. Like it's
He's physically
he's
in the top
physically
percentile of humans,
in the top percentile
and
of
he just fell
humans,
over. So
and he just fell over. So
I don't know. Questioning mortality
I don't know. Questioning
getting a
mortality
little
is
philosophical.
we're getting a little
Probably not
philosophical,
good
and
for
that's
a sports
probably
podcast,
not
but
good for
Yeah.